Okay, we back a bit. Let me go here. And hopefully, you guys will hear some Jimmy Jams. I would check, but if it's playing for me, it's just gonna loop a million years. Please tell me there are beats now. Thank God, weeb music. Thank you, God. Alright. So yeah, somehow, Windows Update just decided to run in the middle, fuck everything up. Good news is, maybe now that I've reset, I have controller back in Noire. We'll see. But I gotta launch Steam first, which always takes a goddamn minute. Sometimes it hangs. That's my favorite Steam thing. Where it just doesn't launch the first time, and you gotta, like, throw it into the task manager, and kill all that shit. Alright. Okay, that makes more sense. I think I may have known what caused the problem. I don't know. I'm getting fancier with my PC setup, which means I'm pushing, like, games, display, and audio routing to weird edge cases that no one could have predicted. Basically in between the weird, complicated setup I have for streaming, and then I also use this computer to, well, it's a different kind of stream, but I use Shield TV to play stuff in the living room, which means I can play Soul Calibur in hot 1440p. Oh, do you want to show the dog now?
No.
Oh.
I just was looking through an article. Pensioner banned from every farm in Britain for fisting cow.
Does that mean something different?
No.
In the
John
UK?
Corno 80 was caught masturbating with his entire hand in a cow.
How?
He was fisting the cow.
And jacking off with his other hand?
Yes. A pensioner from West London has been found guilty of 2 counts of outraging public decency and banned from every farm in Britain after being caught masturbating with his hand fully inside a cow. He had twice been spotted assaulting cows at Park Lodge Farm.
Twice? How did he get to 2? I guess he just made it away the first time.
Farmer Susan Howie told the court that the first time she saw Corno in her field, he had his left hand interfering with the cow with his right hand on part of his lower body. He was masturbating. You could see it moving up and down, and his trousers and his boxer shorts were at his ankles. Wow. Wow! It's like, the world is a miserable place. This is like such the weirdest specific key. How did he figure that this is the thing that you need? Like, how does it start? Does it start like you happen to see a commercial, like a milk commercial, and you're like, ooh, that cow.
You know what, Andrew, you're right.
Sexy.
We have found the next Lars Lads. Can you send that link to me, please? I can use that.
Take care. I don't know. I just want to know how this began. How did he figure out that that was the thing? That was the thing that just, woo, he got his motor running. Just sticking a hand up inside a cow. Did he work on a farm? Did he birth cows and then he was like, found out he was aroused by it? I don't know. Anyway, I sent you the link. Sorry.
All right.
You're doing people public.
Thank you. Wait. Did the Elgato say it didn't get a signal for a little bit?
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny.
Fuck, man. That is worrying. We'll see what happens.
Your first case is the
for about 1 second.
Found last night and burning all the signs.
Well, this game does click around in display modes, so hopefully it was just shaking it out before it resynced. Yeah, at me if it happens again. Alright, this doesn't. Controller's dead now. Too many reboots. It was magical for that one time. The controller actually worked. Now I gotta drive like an idiot again.
Do you have the address?
Been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street.
Oh, rusty.
Belmont, Glendale.
And your girlfriend have been watching a lot of Mad Men lately. It took until season 3 to realize the guy that plays Cole in L.A. Noire is one of the semi-main guys. Yeah. Man, I picked that out right away. He's a pretty distinct actor.
I'd rather you took the wheel.
Well, thank you. I'd rather I drive. Oh shit, that's a car I don't have. Your car looks like crap, man. You gotta get this washed. What's up, Magic Turtle 93? Oh, this is a new car. Well, whatever. That works. This is a classical.
What happened?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is either going to be him or Thatcher. So they're both clearing the deck.
Bad.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself.
Oh man, Rusty's a charmer.
Something about seeing how a real cop operates.
Oh, he's probably
What do you mean
racist.
by the werewolf?
Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
Nah,
Closer to catching him?
Hey, come on!
didn't expect that cop to, or that cab to swing wide around it. That's just the color of the car.
6 months, the guy's running down leads, we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to
No, I don't.
DJ Disappointment?
Domestic, Phelps.
Thank you so much for the resub. Man,
His wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same.
I appreciate. Oh,
Slow and steady, come on!
cheers and resubs because it lets me say awesome Twitch usernames out loud. Caps had ads on the back of them in the 40s, huh?
Because of the war.
I guess it's not quite so new. Possible jumper. If there's one thing Cole's good at, it's not making people run off of buildings and die.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
How does it driving compare to GTA 5? Well, I mean,
Moving.
I'm on a mouse and keyboard,
Make sure you warn me.
so that by default is already worse. But yeah, the driving in GTA 5 is much better.
What?
This feels more like Watch Dogs.
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps.
You no longer a traffic cop? Nope, I got promoted to homicide. Rusty's is more of a classic 40s sexist than racist. Oh, okay. Damn birds.
But I don't want you splashed on my shoes.
That was more of a sexist comment than the actual birds.
What do I do?
Just give him a little shove.
I remember my first jumper.
Pala Daniel, thank you for the shotgun of pennies.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly, I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
Yeah, Parcel Moose. I think the saves got corrupted. And that's why they stopped playing it. Because yeah, I understand now how daunting it would be. That was it? Alright. How daunting it would be to replay portions of this game, given that God, I got an intuition point. But yeah, once you since you can't skip cutscenes, that'd be pretty rough. I feel like I've driven that car already, but I'm gonna try it. Hey! Damn it. Whoa! Cole has very weak shins. I don't think I've driven this. Are you wearing your contact lenses or just playing blind? Neither. I mean, I am playing blind, I guess. But in regards to my actual vision, it's not so bad. I don't think I've driven that one either. This is some weird, like, harp music. Is that just Rusty's cruising tunes?
LAPD, police emergency.
Yeah, that was very wet. It was very squelchy. Cole's knees are made out of jello. Steph!
What?
Where'd that dog go? We have time for dog now. Watch the Mario Party vid. It's becoming a pretty common theme that you guys have someone in the building ask you to keep it down while shares the office building with you guys. There are full screen crews that come in to shoot commercials for like Hot Wheels and stuff. And they don't know what we do, because no one tells them. And we've asked full screen to tell them, and they don't. I've talked with like the director of programming at full screen, and I'm like, hey, your crews come in and they have no idea who we are. Sometimes they've taken our equipment, and then they'll like come into our recordings and ask us to be quiet, because they don't know we're recording stuff too. So there's always a, oh, hold on. There's always this, Look at that pooch. I can't even see him. Oh, he's so tired. He's so sleepy. Oh.
See how important this was?
Man.
Look at how important. Look at it. Oh, so sleepy. I just want to sleep. So tired. So tired. Okay. Yeah, see?
All right, well, thank you.
It was important.
It was important, you're right. Do they not understand who you are? I mean, I wouldn't expect anyone to just know. We're not famous. We're not big movers in the, oh. Yes, Steph, people are highly appreciative of your Halloween decorations. You guys literally are not even seeing the half of it. This whole house is incredible. It's a Halloween wonderland. Lawrence, after this long, you'd think you'd understand we want to see the doggo more than hear audio? No, that was for me. I know that you guys would rather see doggos. I know that. There's no mystery there. Anyway, yeah, back to it. So, like, I don't fault them for it. It's not their fault for being like, what the fuck, why are these people screaming? Because as far as they know, they're the only production crew in that building, but they're not. And like I said, I've asked repeatedly for full screen to be like, please just like, no! Please just send an email saying, hey, here are the other crews working in that building. Be aware that you're not the only ones. And I believe the response was, I can't be responsible for all the crews that come into that building. I'm like, thanks. Thanks, full screen. You guys are rad. But whatever, man. So, yeah, it creates this, like I said in the past, they've taken our gear because they don't know we're there. They just think they're the only crew that can just, like, the entire building's for them. So I don't fault them for it, but there have been times where, like, I'll come out to do a shoot and the lights are just gone. I'm like, ah. So, makes our shoots take longer. It's kind of disrespectful. I don't know. So yeah, that's what leads to that situation. It's no one's fault except for the people that refuse to, like, I don't know, display an amount of common courtesy and send an email or let people know that we're there. So yeah, that's fun. Kind of off topic, is to do industrial music. Are you into metal at all? I'm curious if you heard some badass heavy bands, Death Haven Uniform, Thou, etc. I've listened to some metal. I'm definitely not a metalhead. I respect the technical aspects of the playing, but I tend to be more of like nerd shit. Like I like prog more than metal, because metal sometimes it gets so technical. It can be a little hard to just listen to. You kind of have to, and I never developed a taste for growl. I just didn't. It doesn't sound good to me.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
I like music where I can understand the lyrics. Prog and math rock are the nerdiest genres. Changed my mind. No, I agree. Chiptune, Vocaloid, like, but no, when it comes to like pure nerd, you don't get much nerdier than prog.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway?
Some motherfucking Dream Theater.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement.
I was at a party last night, and Death Grips came on, and a bunch of white boys started moshing. It was the worst. Made me hate Death Grips a little. Ooh.
War hero.
That's, yeah.
In the honor of murdered humps.
That's rough.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
What's up, Kilo? Yeah, motherfucking Rush. Vocaloid is a different kind of nerd. Yeah, it sure is. No joke. Oh, shit. Okay. This game is getting real. Coheed guy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Coheed is pretty prog. So is like a Surge. Hey, MG Deluxe, thanks for the Prime sub, man.
Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, Detective.
Hello, robot vacuum. Don't eat my shoes!
Oh, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker in the corner could work.
Daryl's here.
They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
How come so many people are playing LA Noire lately? I assume it just has to do with the pending release of Red Dead. Everyone's thinking about Rockstar, catching up on games they didn't finish. That's what I'm about, so. Yeah, Angelic for sure. The Rockstar binge before Red Dead 2. Yeah, the controller rumble should help finding clues. I don't have that anymore.
Looks like some kind of puzzle pilot game.
Can I solve it? Oh, I can't. Oh, puzzles. Fucking love puzzles. Oops. Oh, okay. Huh? Oh, okay. Wait, too far. You can hear Daryl smacking into everything. That's pretty cool.
Why steal a table lighter?
Last party I was at, we all argued about which Ben 10 aliens we would be. That's a pretty sweet party. Of course, purse, always purse. You gonna be streaming any Red Dead 2? Of course. Absolutely.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Back when they had 2 shades of lipstick. I'm Ripjaw, so I can eat the puss real good. That's all you need in life? Yeah. The ability to just absolutely destroy puss. Ooh. Hang on to that one. I'll get there eventually.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8. Tinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Last time I got drunk, me and my buddy just kept marking out about fighting games and which pro players were our favorites. It was great. Man, having some drinks and like watching Evo and just getting rowdy is the best.
Has the scene been secured?
Chrome and Houlihan saw to it.
Do you guys have any LA meetups in the works? Not really, no.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries. Badly stomped. Cuts to the superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Oh, her
What caused the blunt force injury?
part of her skull's gone.
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Is it always just like the 2 hands and then the torso? Yeah, no spoilers, please. This is an adult stream. I'm glad I ticked that ring.
Finger.
Something removed. A ring, most likely.
Twitch policeman coming.
Post-mortem.
This shouldn't be against terms of service. As long as there's another spot you can look in the unrated version. Aw, that's not necessary. Are we David Caging it? Was there actually a clue there? Otherwise it's just a little gratuitous. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Usidia. With the 2-month Twitch Prime. Hold on, I'll get you in a minute. Let me get away from staring at this poor girl.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
Alright, hold on a minute. One moment. Let me find a track that's not nerdy. It would be too easy to play something that's nerdy. I'm not going to do that. Oh no. Nothing but the coolest normal music that is not at all nerdy and isn't about like vampires living for 300 years. Actually, I'm into this. I'm really... So there's an album coming out soon. And all the singles have been real fucking hype. Because Liam Howlett still got it. Or Howlett? Something like that. Alarock, or... yeah, wait, Alarock, oh, you already asked that. Yes, the answer is yes. I will definitely be streaming Red Dead. Alright, please enjoy this track. Usidia, thank you for coming back. Thanks for spending 2 months here. Please enjoy this super not nerdy track. Alright. That is The Prodigy. Never Lost It. One of the most, like, quintessential, like, club, jungle, gabba, breakbeat acts of the mid-90s. It's back. Back as they never left. Alright. There's another track from a new group that I just discovered. They have some fucking hot licks. Alright, that's good, that's good. I gotta find the drop. Alright, we got another sub-hyped play here. Condor Blair. 1911. Thanks for the prime sub, or sorry, thanks for the actual sub. Major Rage Against the Machine vibes. Otter, it's fun you bring that up, because Tom Morello just put out an album where he has a track with Knife Party. And that isn't this track, but it's amazing, and I will play it next if anyone subs. I usually don't like to tease it out, but I was just reminded when you brought up Rage. Anyway, please enjoy this track.
Yeah, been at it for too long, the backseats ripping off Ghostface since he rapped this. I'm Max Bronson with a six-pack. Scratch that, I ain't got no abs, cat. Besides, I ain't going down that road. Still gotta get more stamps to the passport. 93 till infinity, you kidding me? Man, kinda really hate that song. Old head straight gon' flip on me. White kids with all the dreadlock dreams. Fresh out of fucks to cover us with that stuff. I don't care what you think, this is me. Each year being more off the onion skin. Getting less scared to talk to my friends. Getting such strength from the woman I'm with. 36 years, I'm a goddamn man. Fine. Seriously. Feels like I've been 16 since I was 16. Jeez. It's time for a change. For real, it feels like I'm finding things. Mostly cause I had to stop hiding things. Fucked up how I arrived at this, but luck comes in strange designs, I think. Man, really on my gag shit. Luckiest man in the world, I think. Never pull it all off, but no stops to stick this. Jesus goddamn, then it might make sense.
Man, whew. I'm into that album. There's some harder stuff on there, but Ninja Kill Bunny. That is a group called Four Fists. Album is 6666. Thanks for the resub, 7 months, and Fat Kid Killer. Thanks for the prime sub. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, you guys. Appreciate it, you guys. Hopefully, there's no confusion about when and how I play a song. Otherwise, I can run down the thoroughly arbitrary rules again.
Text. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight.
Legalized ranch. What are the rules again? Let me lay them out for you. I should put it in the like info box somewhere. Anyway, rules are: if you do a normal sub, we'll play a song. If you sub 2 months in a row with Twitch Prime, we'll play a song. Because since it doesn't auto-renew, the fact that you would do it 2 months in a row implies that you came back. And it's more about the philosophy is that strikes a good balance between not just playing music all the time and then sort of celebrating when people come into chat a lot. Oh no, it's not AFK. That's just the video roles, which I know is also complicated. But anyway, the difference is, like, I never want this to, and I've rambled about this before, so apologies if you've heard this diatribe already. But I don't want anything to be contingent on people paying money. But now, whenever Twitch Prime happened, I was like, okay, now I got to strike a balance between it, because people hit that Prime button a lot, which I'm thankful for. But I also don't want the stream to be just me playing music for licensed music for people. Also, I just like music, so it is selfish. It's a selfish pursuit, top to bottom. It's just an excuse for me to play music. That's all. It's the most masturbatory combination of things. It's celebrating getting money for playing a video game. And also not allowing people to pick what the music is. Dig Memphis horrorcore. Like early 3-6 Mafia or DJ Sound. I'm not familiar with that at all. I can check it out though. So I guess I have the club, and that's it. That's the only actionable lead I got. There's no one to interview, obviously. Serials played for intros and outros, but the phrase in the lower left has changed. Phrase? Oh, yeah. Zaxby is correct. I've wondered... People haven't been confused by it for a while, but I think like saying thanks for watching isn't purely indicative that the stream is over, and sometimes people get confused. All right, well, let's go check out the club.
You've got to be kidding.
Yeah, we are.
We're driving this.
If you would advise any anime movie right now, which would it be? I saw Your Name. That was really, really good. There's some easy picks. Girl Who Leapt Through Time, Summer Wars, Boy and the Beast.
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. Caller of the decade.
Oh, this fucking guy.
Working evidence from BD.
Slow down, Junior.
There's a difference, Rusty.
You're all fired up and full of cum.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
He finished those. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip out the ammo and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So Phillips,
Who cares?
Turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
All units in the vicinity in any Century unit. A 211 is shots fired, 410 South Flower Street.
There's a man, looks mildly perturbed. Looks like he might charge up a flight of stairs and run off a building if provoked. Please respond to the scene immediately, over. Oh, I am on that. Yeah, right, Black Dow? The stereotypical jaded cop. I got 1 month to retirement, and I'm not gonna let you jeopardize that, hotshot. Oh, you wanna bust some balls? You wanna be a big policeman? Always like just spitting, chewing tobacco. Only happen in summer, it's difficult to organize. Oh, barbecue. Yeah. I mean, there's like barbecue restaurants, unless you mean the activity of barbecuing. I mean, in which case, we're in LA, man. We can do whatever we want. It's weird living in a place where weather is never a factor. I guess, oh, no, never mind. It's a full-scale war zone.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boy?
King Dude, thanks for subbing.
Sorry. Just quit shooting. The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
Oh, the 40s. What? Why am I chasing them? Oh. They're the, like, mafia? What? What? How are they down? Oh, what the fuck is this?
Damn it, they went down there.
Sure did. This is spooky.
$30 suit.
Yeah. God, the pull to aim down sights in this game is really fucking weird. It's still going down, huh? Yeah, Barry, thanks for the Prime sub, man. I see a lot of cheers going on. Whoa, fuck! Whew. Fat Kid and Blacked Out. Thank you guys for the cheers.
You gotta be kidding.
Sorry.
You're driving this?
Yes, we are.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
Jimmy, thank you for the Prime sub.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
Also, there's not a subway in LA. Like, there are some underground metro stations, but I don't know what that was about. Whatever, I won't sweat it. What the fuck is... I'm trying to pick up new cars. I don't know if I've driven... Gosh, they do look similar. I know I haven't driven this color, but I don't think that matters.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer. I need your car.
$30.45 is about 1,900 bucks. Damn. Oh, I haven't driven this one. All right. I guess you don't get experience for... Really, I want to learn... I want to know how to get intuition points. That's what I'm hungry about right now. I know you get them when you level, but... In a previous stream, Kala had said that there are other ways to get them, but I don't think I'd remember what those were. What do you think of the army cutscenes? I don't know what to think of them yet. I like the idea that they're gradually revealing some amount of character for for Phelps, but doesn't seem to be going anywhere yet. And also he's just Cole's a weird guy. He's, I think, a really good video game protagonist. He's written like a pretty good game protagonist, and that he's kind of featureless and robotically concerned with justice. That makes him the perfect thing. Am I dropping frames? I don't know, I might be. My computer was being really recalcitrant. So it might be... Frames are still up? Okay. Whew. Ah!
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Oh no. Are you okay? Hold on, let me help.
I'm sorry, madam. Police officer.
That was awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Holy crap. Apparently I've already driven this one. Rusty spilled his beer. He was in the middle of pouring himself a shot.
I'm going to have to ask you to get out of the
I
car.
need a gun in the glove compartment to shoot you.
Whoa, Jesus. Oh, I guess I've driven this one. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like all the cars have a pretty uniform look. Some of them are obviously different, but yeah, it's mostly, I guess you just have to look at the backs. Like the profile of the back is the thing that seems to change the most. Aside from that, they're all pretty blobby and round. Yeah. Ever since Rusty spilled his beer, we gotta get a cocktail in him stat, or he'll start shaking.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 100
A woman?
pounds, blonde hair.
Just one?
About 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Fucking shit. That's this dude's midday drink.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
Yeah, just hanging out, drinking all goddamn day.
Detective Phelps.
Yeah, right?
We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Christ.
House officer.
Sure I know her. She,
Jovial ascot.
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's... was a lovely woman.
Okay.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
That looks like a truth face.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11.
Ooh.
If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That does. A lot, actually. Stefan 893? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's a sub. So yeah, guys, we've hit Tom Morello o'clock. Let me dig out that album. It's interesting. Like, Tom Morello, obviously, in Rage, did a lot of stuff where he would use a guitar to, like, mimic or just hanging out, drinking all goddamn day.
Detective Phelps.
Yeah, right?
We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
Christ. House officer.
Sure, I know her. She...
Jovial ascot.
Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's... was a lovely woman.
Okay.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
And she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
That looks like a truth face.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11.
Ooh.
If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That does. A lot, actually. Stefan 893? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's a sub. So yeah, guys, we've hit Tom Morello o'clock. Let me dig out that album. It's interesting. Like, Tom Morello, obviously, in Rage, did a lot of stuff where he would use a guitar to, like, mimic or recreate a given sound. He, like, would do record scratching by, like, raking the pick across the strings and stuff. Very cool stuff. And he's back at it. There's, like, a lot of electronica or sounds that you would only associate with electronics that he messes around with. Okay. Also, this is a hell of a shift in fucking song tone. So experimental, even nerdy, I would say. But yes, please enjoy this track, and Stefan, thanks again for the sub. Always noticeable. I think it's interesting that, like, those are two artists that have, like, very strong and unique sounds, and them playing on a track together, it's like, yes, that is exactly what that would sound like. The two things. I kind of wish they were more integrated. The other tracks have a little more, like, guitar running through. That's more of like a handoff musically, but and it seems like it's mostly Rob Dwyer sampling Morello's guitar as opposed to them, like, working on a track together. But yeah, that album's interesting and nerdy. Subfocus is also the same as guys from Pendulum. Yeah, Subfocus is super drum and bass.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
And Pendulum's old stuff was more drum and bassy too. Dwyer hasn't been hard drum and bass. There's been some of it creeping back in, but because I think the audience is cycling back around to it. Yeah, Night Party's also the same. Yeah, it's Rob Dwyer. Is all of those people. I don't think Rob Dwyer was Subfocus though, unless that was like before Pendulum, maybe.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Oh, we got some shifts. I mean, I have legitimately no evidence to lighter lipstick. I know nothing about the husband, so I couldn't. I feel like I can't. Yeah, I just have to doubt.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay, I bought it years
Aw.
ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days.
Yeah, you still do, dude.
Have.
Yeah, that's clear.
Old man never knew about it.
Oh,
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
just in the war?
Do you think he killed his wife?
What you mean?
No. No, not in my opinion.
He is shifting a little bit, but Corps, Matsuna furlough. I think he killed his wife. No, I don't really have anything that contradicts that, but he still looks a little shifty. I'm gonna stop it. Intuition point on this question. That's a doubt. I think it's a doubt.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McColl. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
That'd be great.
142 North Union Ave.
Yes.
God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop.
Newfangled music. Oh man, dudes in overalls.
That universal chorus line.
We are not a blue-collar society anymore.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Oh, I guess I can call on the plate.
You're a married man again.
Oh, there's an achievement for that. Our rock achievement. Maya Rana's going to check out Return of Obra Dinn. I'm definitely going to play it.
4-7.
I'm really excited for that game. That is aesthetic as fuck.
Detective.
And I really like Papers, Please, so I'm into it.
Boy 8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Gonna play Soul Calibur? Yes.
Thanks.
I was playing it all last night. Man, the memories came flooding fucking back, though. I don't get Soul Calibur. I just don't. Like, Street Fighter makes so much sense to me. The mind games of it, the, like, risk-reward system around attacking, guard and hit stun and all that stuff, like, that clicks. I get that. Also, I feel like it's possible to react or predict attacks in a game like Street Fighter. But Tekken and Soul Calibur just seem like so much spam. Mostly because, like, the fact that you can hit somebody who's crouch guarding with a medium or a high attack makes no sense to me. Just coming from Street Fighter, like, Street Fighter has overheads, but they're like a very identifiable trump card of a move. Like that's like a rock paper scissors mechanic, versus Soul Calibur, and Tekken, where combos just weave in and out of high-low attacks. So you have to memorize every combo stream to be able to block them once somebody starts running them on you.
You can't do this!
That seems like an insurmountable level of memorization and reaction skills to build just to, like, play a game competitively. Like an absurd amount. You have to memorize every one.
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, fellas.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect.
Unless I just don't understand something about it, but...
It's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
Oh, man.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Oh, Cole.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killing.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Teddy Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh, jeez.
God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
I think these guys make a good pair, though. Do you see Mortal Kombat as one of the great fighters? I think it's become that. It certainly never was, but I think 9 and MKX can at least, like, I think it at least earned a place, you know? To me, like, Mortal Kombat was never more than, like, Street Fighter 2 level. Of, like, there's some mind games here, but, like, the damage is wonky, the movesets are... It lacks, I don't know. I never played it competitively, so I guess I shouldn't talk out of my depth, but... It's like a mix of Judge Dredd and young Sheldon. Oh, what? Cole? That's a really good description, actually. That's a really good description. Judge Dredd without all the, like, super cool points. Just the neurotic devotion to justice. I haven't ever seen him, like, display a lack of heart, though. It's like Judge Dredd is all about what happens with, like, absolute enforcement of a rigid and objective code. What?
Out of the car, sir. This is an emergency.
God, you know.
You don't give a fuck about balance in MK. Yeah. MK was always weird in that regard, because it is, like... I find it amusing trying to figure out how, like, the layers of competitive elements to games. So, like, Overwatch at the novice quick play level is different, fundamentally different than Overwatch in, like, comp or on PC or something like that. And fighting games have that, too.
All these goddamn taxes, and you need to take my car?
Yep, it's mine now. So, like... junior matchmaking shit where you're just playing against people who are just smashing buttons. Figuring out how to win those matches is different than figuring out how to win a match against somebody who knows their combos, but maybe just as a flowchart player, like, I'm just going to do this move over and over again, or these sets of moves. And then, well, it's like, and then you get into the players that actually react to what they see, but only one layer at a time. They're like, whenever I see this, I will do this. Whenever this happens, I'll do this. And once you figure them out, then you can sort of beat them, because they're just... You figure out the script they're running, and then the game actually becomes competition when it is mind games and trying to use all the tools to beat your player or your opponent. Sorry, but you got to get through all those layers first. Mortal Kombat has one of the less encouraging lower layers where people are just spamming projectiles at each other, especially in later Mortal Kombats when there's just full screen projectiles that you can actually rattle out pretty quickly.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
You have a pet. I have a fish. A beta fish named Bruce Gillis. Do you come from a computer science IT background? Yes, I do. I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. And I worked software development for 3 or 4 years out of college. I had a cubicle. I wrote code. Low-key, the UFC game is super complicated and underrated fighting game. Legalized? I agree. It's, I mean, it is MMA, right? Like, it's all the striking of, like, something like Fight Night.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Plus, what I consider to be a super accurate and really legitimate attempt to transcribe the tactics and techniques of, like, groundwork into a video game. It's got the whole mind game of, like, mixing strikes with takedown attempts with just changing positions. It's super, super cool. I remember being really impressed with the broken from the outside.
Burglar used a pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Oh my god. He keeps talking about his fucking suit. What kind of development? I worked on Teller software.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Oh, no.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being her husband. Jacob could give her something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Oh my god. Drunk asshole. Expect a UFC playthrough? Oof, maybe not.
Homicide, badge number 564.
I mean, in a perfect world when I get to sit around and play games all day, yeah, I'm into it, but
42 North Union.
I want to create a new sport where we play Def Jam on PS2. The Def Olympics. Oh, that's the only thing you can pick up? Alright.
Optimistic, Cole.
I don't know if it's the same, but NBA 2K is very much about figuring out people's systems. So many money plays and dudes spamming the pick and roll. I just read and react. I like to think I'm good. Well, it sounds like you've got more experience than, you know, than people who just, like, fucking hit a bong and chill out. Yeah, they just kind of slip into a playbook. Flowchart. What's up, Turbid? Whoops! That's a very dramatically lit corner. Oh, ring box? Open her up.
Tiffany. The rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Gonna see the Queen movie when it's out? Maybe. I still gotta watch Stars Born.
They're Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Houndstooth. Maybe, I can watch it tomorrow? Yeah, I'm interested in it. I've been into Rami Malek ever since Mr. Robot. And he was fun in Until Dawn too, so.
Not sure this means much.
What, a hairdryer? Awesome. Any tips for shooting a student film project with a group that has never done anything remotely that counts as experience? I mean, no. Aside from embrace early that it's not going to be perfect, but that's the point. Like you're doing it to learn and to work in a group, so try your best. Don't beat yourself up. I'm just clicking like crazy because I feel like I know less and less. Oh, that's right. People did tell me that the music stops.
Go on.
The music will stop when I find all the clues. Patiently waiting for Suspiria. Yeah! That's gonna be an interesting film. I only recently saw Suspiria, and it was pretty messed up, actually. It kind of got me. Got any favorite recommendations for racing games? I mean, Forza Horizon 4 just came out, and it's awesome.
I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your
Tom York's doing the music? Yeah.
Would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty.
Wipeout is always good on PlayStation. Redout is really good on PC.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty.
Forza's not on PC? Yes, it is.
Were unfortunate.
Yes, it is.
You have dealt with
You
death.
gotta buy it on the Microsoft Store, but it's on PC.
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
This doctor is not very good. Oh, plays a jingle. I didn't want to say anything. I mean, backseating is like, I've come to tolerate an amount of it because I think it's just expected, you know? If I wanted to play in a vacuum, if I wanted no one to talk, I wouldn't stream. And that seems important. Keys on the ground are very important. Video games have taught me this. Alright, fine. Ugh. Oh, the size?
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
We're dealing with a horsewoman. She's tall and therefore completely repulsive. You played the new Dragon's Crest. Yes, for you, Chewie, I love it. I love it, but I'm also like... bored is the wrong word. It's just becoming like... Come on, Cole. What just happened? What? He's lost the ability to move. There, okay. We're good now. Oh yeah, backyard. I keep forgetting that's the thing. Where was I going with that? Oh yeah. I'm like, it's whimsical. It sure is Dragon Quest. It's a whole lot of, we gotta go to the Elf Kingdom and get the magical teardrop from Prince Caliban or something like that. Whatever. So yeah, it's interesting playing a game that is all about just like child-hearted whimsical adventure. Because I'm like, wow, the characters are really kind of nothing, huh? Not a whole lot of storytelling going on here. But the game's fun. It's gorgeous. It's a little brain dead. I'm hoping that the combat gets more interesting, or at least more difficult. I know Dragon Quest, all the Dragon Quests I've played get pretty difficult, so maybe it's just easing me in still. I'm also playing Octopath Traveler, which like has its own problems, but at least the combat system has sort of, it's very Bravely Default, but at least that's a little more depth than, let the AI play for you, or the typical RPG thing of like, buff and debuff, hit with your strongest attacks, heal when you have to, and then that's it. And that's how you beat every boss. So yeah. It gets better. I believe you. I have enjoyed every Dragon Quest I've played. And I'm kind of familiar with like it gets good around the hour 40 mark style of game. I kind of bought into that. So I'm definitely not I'm not gonna put it down. I'm gonna keep playing it because I have faith, and also it's just charming as shit. The music and the graphics. God, the art design in that game it's pretty next level. That's the thing that's keeping me going, really. Just like seeing cute NPCs and stuff. There's a whole lot of charm baked into the world. Okay, well, it says I'm missing a clue. I don't want to miss any clues, but I also feel like I've been everywhere. There's usually like some dumb corner of a room that I didn't check. There wasn't a whole lot outside. Boxed meals. Octopath seems great, but what I've heard about the late game grinding puts me off. Yeah, there's some mid game grinding too. There are some humps where and that way it's probably the most old school it could possibly be. But there are some humps where you just don't have level appropriate stuff to kill. I had to grind for about an hour to get over. There's for me at least, there was a huge level gap between Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 for characters. So I had to grind for like an hour. Which honestly wasn't as unpleasant as I was expecting. It was actually kind of fun because figuring out how to end fights quickly is also part of the metagame of that game. So there was some interest there of like, okay, I need these characters in my party so I can attack with the right weaknesses, and if I do it in this order and use these buffs, I can end fights in one turn. Like, that process was not without its enjoyment, even if it is a little mundane by today's standards. And then once I got through that level hump, I'm cruising. I've been doing Chapter 2 for everybody. Had to grind one character to Chapter 3, really, and that's it so far? Okay. I did find that, somebody kind of tipped me off on Twitter that Primrose... Damn it. I might have to use should I use an intuition point? I feel like I have some leads and I can always come back. I'll take one last sweep of the house, but I feel like I've clicked on everything. Clearly I haven't, but I feel like I have. But yeah, Primrose has I guess she has the dance where random effects happen, and some of those effects can either boost the job points or experience of the fight. That might help get through the grinding a little faster. The weird thing is, for me at least, like my protagonist has Cyrus has all of his skills already, and I haven't even finished Chapter 2 for everybody. So, oh yeah, I was supposed to talk to the neighbor. Right. So that seems weird. That, like, I'm only a fraction of the way through the game and I've unlocked all the skills. It seems like most of my characters have most of their skills already. Or they'll get them very soon. And it seems odd that, like, I would run out of ability to progress there. Do you have your secondary job yet? So no, I don't. I am the game. I haven't even done that. So that's interesting. I figured there had to be some mechanic like that. Because it's like, I got all of the passive skills too, and I'm like, why would this screen even be here if each character only has 4 and they have 4 slots? But
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry?
there being a sub-job system
Jennifer Horgan.
makes a lot of sense.
I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on?
Oh shit! Enzymatic. 2 years. Thanks for that. Let me play a song for you. Sorry, you guys saw my desktop for a little bit there. Really embarrassing. You can hear DJ Roomba, or DJ Daryl. It's not a Roomba. It's an off-brand. I had to save the money. You know, China had my back on that one. Is there a thing you like? Well, we made it, but cheaper. And it's almost as good. You know what? I'm into it. I'll take it. Golden Age for RPGs, Game Boy Advance. There was a lot of good ones, but I don't know. For me, PlayStation 1. Square's run on PS1 still can't really be beaten. Konami had some good stuff. Capcom had some good stuff. A lot of experimentation. It was, to me at least, it was a huge blow up of both production value in terms of like soundtrack and like pre-rendered graphics and stuff, and then also storytelling. Stuff like Vagrant Story was miles beyond anything that had existed in games before that. I'm not gonna like really list Final Fantasy VII or anything like that there, but Suikoden 2 had some really good shit in it. Anyway, thanks for subbing for 2 whole years, Enzymatic. I got a relaxed jam for you, because that's where we're at. So please enjoy this track. Yeah. Radiata Stories? That's a deep fucking cut. That was Tri-Ace, PlayStation 2, right? One of the last games Tri-Ace did. What are the games am I playing right now? Dragon Quest VIII, Rise of the Tomb Raider, Forza Horizon 4. Kind of rotating between those. And LA Noire, obviously. I want to finish it before Red Dead 2 comes out, because it's been looming over my head for a while, so I just kind of wanted to knock it out. It seemed like a good stream game, too. It's cinematic. That tends to work pretty well. But right now I have to use the restroom, and I'm actually not going to be streaming for too much longer because we got some events planned, and I want to shave and all that stuff. So I'll be back in just a moment, guys. Desi, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. All right, back in a minute. Bye 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 bye.
1,000 roads to Rome, there are 1,000 ways to hit a softball, and not one of them is the only correct way. The main purpose of playing softball is to enjoy yourself. And to help you do that, this tape has brought together 5 hitters and a pitcher to discuss many of the generally accepted better ways to get to the top of the softball world. Our first guest is Bill Gaddy, powerful, relentless in the pursuit of perfection, a student of the game. He makes hitting look easy. Rick Shear, physically gifted at 6 feet 5 and 290 pounds, the crusher pretty much boils hitting down to practice. Doug Brown, the whip, a bright new star in slow-pitch softball, explains his theory of the art of hitting. Doug Flynn, 11 years a Major League Baseball player. He is transferring his baseball batting skills to the slow-pitch game. Dave Elder, for a change of pace, we'll hear how a pitcher tries to thwart the game's biggest sluggers. Don Arndt, the old master. The name says it all in the matter of slow-pitch slugging. Each one will share with us his year-round a day of game preparation practice, psychological ploys, and a host of other things that go into becoming a top-flight hitter or pitcher. Bill Gaddy explains his purpose.
I think the whole internet's full of extremely lonely people. That's why we all do congregate. And there's days when we just want to be alone, but yet we want to feel somewhere. I've had lots of people go and just sit in some of these rooms that I've made the more depressing rooms. And they just sit there for hours. The song in the room, you know, touches them in some way. Or, oh gosh, there was one room. I can't remember the name of it. But a grown man sitting in there crying, and I'm like, what? He said, I understand this room, and that's what's fun. That's the kind of rooms I enjoy doing. Are the ones that that disturb people. I enjoy those. If I get somebody upset by a piece of a work that I do, I win. I mean, I did good because they understand, and it did touch them. I'm sorry, sometimes it depresses them. But sometimes it's also a place where they can go and get in touch with themselves. A lot of times 2 or 3 people will just go in there and sit and discuss the room and then end up in discussions about things that's happened in their lives. We don't always need the soda pop room where people can go in and be cheerful and happy. We're very emotional people, beings, so I think we need all kind of rooms.
If I go near you, it'll make a bong sound. That's the same thing in real life. You know, we have this personal space. We have a certain area around us that we feel like if somebody gets in that, we feel like they're in our personal space. So one of the main things that makes you feel like you're really here. And what that does is that even just with the physical presence, there's other programs that have that, but they don't have the feeling of actually having personal space. A much, much more personal space here. You know you have it. If I run into you right now, you're going to feel it. You're going to know I ran into you. You're going to move, just like you would in real life. So you do feel like you have a presence, more of a presence in this program. It feels more intimate than any other program I've ever been in.
Okay.
We go out last night.
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking, and she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out, and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person who can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Wait, hold on a second. Every time I tab out, my windows get rearranged and the chat window gets covered up. So I gotta click around, minimize some shit, and we're back. Alright. Any plans fishing up some more Kingdom Hearts before 3 hits? I mean, yeah, I'm technically at the end of 2, but I do have to, oh, that's it? Alright. At the end of 2, I gotta grind a bit, get some levels up. Before I can beat Roxas, because he just whips my ass. But yeah, I'll get back to it. Yeah, Noire makes you think. Mostly, yeah. I don't know, a lot of games like that. I always liked RPGs, like Morrowind was kind of like this, where they give you verbal directions, and you have to follow them in the game world to figure out where you're going, as opposed to just giving you a map with a glowing icon on it. It was pretty involving. It's frustrating to get stuck, but that's the other side of the sword. Damn it. Yeah, I guess that wasn't the last clue, but I don't know where it is, so... Or the last. Who knows, man, I might be missing several. Probably am. Key doesn't matter for some reason. I played Beat Cop. It has a soundtrack and pixely aesthetic I think you'd like. Is that the one that's kind of like Police Quest? But no, I haven't. Yes, you must have a high IQ to understand LA Noire. All of the rich tapestry of memes. So someone broke in, which is odd. Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to tap out. I don't know what's going on here. Check the ring in the bedroom. That may be what I'm missing, but... Oh, the ring case? Yeah, no, I saw that, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm out of ideas. Let's closet... It's weird, because, like, it seems like the developers justifiably try to use light to draw your attention to stuff, so, like, that light's on. So, some of the places look suggestively lit, but then don't actually have anything in them. Alright, well, on to the next one. What have I got to go on? I kind of... Oh, the husband's apartment. Yes, because there was a note on the fridge. Alright. Back at it. I don't want that car anymore. Don't you dare run into an officer of the law.
LAPD, police emergency.
Careful with the copper.
Make Dusty run for it. Get your ass over here.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that, so he probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hats off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation.
There he goes again.
Open. As far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Oh, Cole. This is why no one invites you to their parties. You gotta rein it in sometimes, buddy. Is it a fake address? Oh, no way, okay. Yeah. If you're ever in doubt as a police officer, refer to the four voodoo. Put your teacups in a dumb pattern. Stand around for hours. Out!
Jesus, Phelps!
That was your fault. Because I am a cop. You are not. When are we getting Young Sheldon the movie?
Follow my lead.
I feel like I want to do that as a social experiment once. Get everyone together, get them real drunk, and then make everyone watch the Fred movie. Or the Insane Clown Posse movie.
Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Or all of the Fred movies and all of the Insane Clown Posse movies.
Your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatic.
Oh my God!
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around. We'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Is that a football phone? Fred Figglehorn was my childhood. Oof. If you want a super dated reference, I said a Gmod video making fun of Fred the other day. Oh man. That's pretty seasoned.
Doesn't tell me anything.
I mean, it does. Yeah, Neil Breen is amazing. I missed my opportunity to see a screening of his new film in the theatre. Neil led me astray for the first time ever. He told me that you'd have to go to the box office to buy tickets. And, oh, that's cool. And that's when I was in, Jesus Christ, how do you fuck it? Oh, never mind. You don't wiggle. You just move and click. Anyway, I didn't buy tickets because I was out of town at the time. Oh no. But then when I did check the website, the tickets were sold out.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
So yeah, my chance to see Breen on the big screen flew away in the wind because of Breen's lies. Your thoughts on Garage Rock? I discovered what it is and I really like it. I wouldn't say that I've listened to it enough to comment. Ooh, you preparing to go somewhere, buddy? You skipping town? What size shoes you got? That's a hot 11. Come on. That's what we're looking for. It's right there, buddy.
Size 11s.
You just remembered who Neil Breen is? The treasure. Neil Thelial Breen. He's given so much to us. Yeah. Prime the gas chamber, boys. This one's open and shut. I like how the music dies immediately when you step outside. Alright. There's more clues, right? Because the music's still plunking. It's such a small apartment, though. Riley, you want to learn to be a quintessential gamer? It's easy. You just have to beat all of the video games. That's all you gotta do. Get every trophy, every achievement. Oh.
Circumstantial.
No blood on it? Alright. In his prime, John Cena was in the Fred movie? Really? And he's come a long way. I guess that's back before Cena really broke out, but it was obvious that this dude was gonna do a lot of cool shit. Yeah, I don't know. That feels like that's it. Okay, I'm gonna interrogate this guy, and then I think I gotta stop the stream. I gotta change, I gotta shave. I gotta get party ready to go see a Sabrina pop-up.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night?
I suppose. Okay. I don't know.
Henry telephoning Jacob repeatedly on a... I mean, that could be a... I could pick lie and choose this, and it's like, well, you were called multiple times about her, so you do know where she was. That should be it, right? Yeah, it's a Sabrina the Teenage Witch pop-up. It's like a social media activation kind of thing. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna go for it. That feels right, even though it's probably wrong. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying?
Yeah, Riley, that is an off-brand Roomba.
know.
Alright, let's see if this works.
You know she went to prom.
Yes. God. Presenting evidence is the most
The bartender there.
arousing thing.
He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
Did you play Phoenix Wright? Oh yeah. Played the first 4. Kind of fell off. I have Miles Edgeworth on my phone. So I've started that.
When did you last see your wife?
Last night. I went to see her talk. Got a little out of hand. I left.
I mean, that's probably true, right? He's given me a pretty direct look. Do I have anything that suggests that that's not how it went down? There's the note. I guess I could present this, but it might have happened after, so that's still technically accurate. Here, watch Gene Generation. It's the most awful, generic, dystopic cyberpunk film with a budget of $5 and half a Kit Kat. Comic Christ are in it, and not just the soundtrack, they're literally in it, and it's so perfect, it's tropey as fuck. The main character is a sexy Asian punk assassin DNA hacker. That sounds awesome. When did it come out? Oop, I keep forgetting. Nope, it's not Escape.
That's a lie, you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of the bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, detective?
Death threat note? I mean... Size 11s, but there were 8s. So it wasn't him. So I think this is a doubt. This is a doubt situation. Or a true situation.
You're off the hook. For now.
I found it because it was playing on a TV in a goth club. That's awesome. Alright. I think he's actually telling the truth about this. That last night I went to see her, we talked, things got out of hand, I left. Presuming that the break-in happened after he left, that makes sense. I'm gonna truth this one.
You don't remember when you last saw your wife?
I'm shocked that worked.
Look.
I was convinced that was going to be wrong, but I was going to go with it anyway.
I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Okay.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Uh-oh. Now I hit him with the letter.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself.
Hey, what's up, Nikki?
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Eh? Yes!
You meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife, and how you figured kill her and bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
He was a lush and a...
Thank you, Nikki. Oh, dude, here he goes.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Fuck!
Okay. You're awful hot.
My hat worked back onto my head. Nice. Yeah, Rusty goes down in one shot. I mean, he's an older fella, but...
Get a squad car dispatch.
Man.
Check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
I don't... There is a checkpoint notification, right? I gotta start getting ready.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I don't want to have to redo that interview. I aced it! And then I whooped that dude's ass. Feels good.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Should checkpoint once you finish everything at this location? That's what I thought. Like, it seems to draw a line and it's like, here are the results from this whole section, and now I'm going to checkpoint you.
Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
God damn.
So the cause of death was the blow?
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
Oh no.
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I.
So we shoved something in there?
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Ooh. This shit's getting messy. Checkpoint? Please? You want to get in the car?
Thanks for the lead.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter in.
You've got a daughter.
There, saving.
Drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Oh man. Quality people from a quality time. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I wanted to squeeze it in because I actually really enjoy this game and I want to finish it. So I guess I'll be back at it tomorrow unless something else happens. Who knows, man. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys all have a good day. Let's all have the best weekend ever. I'm feeling it. Alright, see you guys.
Once I tell him the truth, he'll laugh. And then he'll sweep me up in his arms and tell me he loves me.
Good evening, Father.
I don't know who you are, but I know there is evil in this car. And I'm here to stop the evil now.
No! 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 What are you doing?
I will not allow you to harm innocent souls.
I'm turning to ashes! Help me!
The chief and I tried to get in the back door, but it was blocked by burning debris. The fire was too intense. The fire is completely out of control.
Isn't there anything that you can do?
I'm going in. Miguel, no.
Charity and her mother are in there. I have to save them.
You heard the chief. The fire's too intense.
I'm not gonna stand here and do nothing. Charity and her mother could die.
Where are the fire trucks?
I'm afraid I've got bad news for you, Sam. There has been a bad explosion at a factory over in Danville. The entire town is threatened by flames. Every department in the area is out fighting it.
So what are you saying?
That I have no one to fight this fire.
No! Oh, girl warned me. She warned me.
You won't need great courage for what's going to happen tonight, Grace. It will frighten you, but you can't give in. If you do, it will be the end of everything. All will be lost for you and your family.
Charity!
A dazzling glimpse of tomorrow.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you.
Elvis Presley no longer has that rock and roll beat. The tempo is hut 2 3 4 for Private Presley.
Woke up this morning, Lou, it was night and tight. I am a prince about all in this. Please come back while you belong.
This is the kitchen of tomorrow, a press-button dream coming true for Mrs. Housewife.
Oh, I wonder, who wrote the book of love?
Two mermaids thumb a ride for a submersible hitchhike. Seriously, though...
Beep, 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 this one went beep.
Young man, we've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at you.
Getting short-sighted in your old age, Dixon. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Oi, you two. We've been ordered to pull back. I'm leaving.
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave is approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we've got. We'll give them a warm Hom's welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah! Ha! What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. Yeah, that should give me time to escape.
Now, first up is a brand new virtual land Luxor hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where Sean Alex Thompson, star of the new series, The News, is standing by with some avid gamers.
Hi, we're here at the virtual land at the world-famous Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, where, as the name implies, it's virtually a land filled with every conceivable interactive and video game known to man. But we're all presently glued to the TV, or a lot of us anyway, watching what? Yeah, no cue needed there. Behind me are a lot of cyber punks, I guess you'd call them, who have their own idea about who should win best overall game tonight. This is one of the games that's up as a nominee is Mortal Kombat. What's her name?
Damien Dukelis.
Damien?
Yeah.
And do you have any tips for us in this? As far as I'm concerned, the basic idea here is you want to get the 4 ninjas in the center line. Is that correct?
Yeah.
No, it's not. You know it. Was it your favorite game?
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
And back here was another game that's a nominee's NBA. It's very crowded in here. NBA Jam, which of course you'd be watching out for NFL Jelly and NHL Marmalade, which will be coming out soon. You have some tips on this. What's your name?
Jason.
Jason, you have a tip sheet or something? Let me see that. What you've got there. This guy's got These people take this very seriously. There's a whole sheet of paper here with names. And what do these do actually?
It makes you have special people.
Special people who are. I'll take lucky in the 4th. Oh, we got a little tip just in here. Oh, this works perfectly because that's another one. Street Fighter 2. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel, okay, an exclusive for Cybermaniacs on Super Street Fighter 2, the arcade game. If you want to play Akuma, make sure your machine is on free select speed. Choose your speed. Highlight Rue, count to 5, move to T-Hawk, count to 5, move to Kite, and we're out of there, I think. We've got it. We'll come back with another update from live at the Luxor here, and watch the screen for ways you can vote by phone. So we'll be back. I'll give you the rest of that clue later. Do you know what this is here? Move to Tammy.
To vote for the best overall game, dial these 1-900 non-profit numbers. For Doom, dial 1-900-454-1144. For Mortal Kombat, dial 1-900-454-1155. For Myst, dial 1-900-454-1166. For NBA Jam, dial 1-900-454-1188. For Super Street Fighter 2, dial 1-900-454-1199. The cost of each call is 99 cents. No purchase is necessary. If you are under 18, you must have your parents' permission.